Ang tinutukoy po ng ating Panginoon Jesucristo sa ating Ebanghelyo ngayong araw ay yung mga eskriba at pariseyo, sapagkat kung sila'y nagbibigay ng abuloy o tulong o nagdarasal o nag-aayuno, hindi po nila ito ginagawa para sa Diyos, kundi upang sila'y papurihan ng madla. I'm amused to think that the counterparts of the scribes and the Pharisees in the time of Jesus would be some politicians. Lahat ng kanilang ginagawa ay dapat covered by media. Ang pagbibigay tulong, ang abuloy, at dapat makikita rin sila sa loob ng simbahan upang itong kanilang ginagawa ay makakatulong sa kanilang popularity at sila'y huling mahalal pagdating ng election. Ang sinasabi po ng ating Panginoon Jesucristo ay yung pagdarasal, yung pag-aayuno, yung paggawa ng kabutihan, lalong-lalo na ang pagtulong sa kapwa, ay hindi para sa tao. It's not primarily for others to see, but it is an activity like prayer, fasting. It is an activity in faith and living in personal relationship with God. Prayer and fasting are addressed to God, not to impress people. At dito sa unang pagbasa, sinasabi rin ni San Pablo sa kanyang sulat sa mga taga-Korinto na kung tayo'y gumagawa ng kabutihan, pinalalahanan po natin ang mga tao o kapwa na mabait ang Diyos. Sapagkat dito sa unang pagbasa sinasabi, you are being enriched in every way for all your generosity, which through us produces thanksgiving to God. Kaya nga hindi po nakapagtataka kuminsan kung ikaw ay tutulong sa kapwa, sinasabi ang iyong natulungan ay salamat sa Diyos. Our goodness, whatever we do to others, our main motivation should not be to impress, but through our goodness, to our acts of charity, people are reminded of God's goodness, that we are instruments of God's goodness. Ang tanong po, bakit kaya tayo'y nagbabalat kayo? Bakit kaya tayo'y naging plastic kung minsan? Pretending what we are not. O nagkukunwari kagaya ng mga eskriba at pariseyo. Ano kaya ang mga kadahilanan? I would like to venture an opinion. Sapagkat yung iba ay egocentric. They want to feed their ego. Tignan nyo na lamang sa FB, yung mga nagpo-post kung minsan, laging sarili ang ini-exhibit, laging sarili ang pinapublicize. Ako, I did this, I did that, I ate in this particular restaurant, etc. Laging sarili ang sentro. They want to appear nice, beautiful, retokado, or we always want to set our best foot forward, lalong-lalo na kung yung mga nanliligaw. Kaya kung minsan, yung may mga iba na utang ng utang upang ma-maintain nila yung kanilang lifestyle of high living, tinatawag na keeping up with the Jonases. Dapat magbabakasyon sila sa mamahaling resort, kung hindi sa abroad. Dapat first class ang kanilang sasakyan o appliances. Lahat ay mamamahalin ang kanilang gamit sa bahay. So their value depends on what they wear, what they eat, their house, the cars that they drive, the company that they keep. Dapat ang kanilang mga ginagamit ay puro signature because they want to feed on their ego. Hindi naman lahat, pero yung mga iba, they want to impress other people. Secondly, bakit tayo hindi makatotohanan? Tayo'y balat kayo, plastic, o nagkukunwari. O we want to pretend what we are not. Because we are afraid not to be accepted, to belong. We want to belong maybe to an elite circle. Nagyayabang, nagsisinungaling. At kung minsan malalaman, nako, hindi naman pala mayaman. Hindi naman pala siya heredero. At hindi naman pala graduate. Fake pala ang kanyang diploma. Tayo'y natatakot na magpakatotoo. Baka hindi tayo tatanggapin at kukutyahin tayo. And so what is Jesus suggesting and telling us in the gospel today? God has different sets of measurements or standards. God's ways are not man's ways. So, God's knowledge of our value, our true worth, should be much, much more important than what others think of us. Whoever wants to publicize his virtue labors not for virtue but for glory. Alam nyo ba doon sa Ebanghelyo ni San Matthew, chapter 23, Jesus also condemned there the scribes and the Pharisees and called them hypocrites. Sa Griego, salitang Griego, hypocrites means someone who put masks, an actor who plays multiple roles, assumes roles and personalities, but he is not really, does not really pertain to his real identity. Nagkukunwari lamang. He's just an entertainer playing a role. Yan itatawag na hypocrite. O tinutukoy din ng Panginoong Jesucristo yung mga hypocrite, yung mga religious teachers who fail in the responsibility. They teach, but they do not practice what they teach. And they spread false teachings or interpretations of the Word of God. So, God's measurements and standards are different. Kaya nga meron tayong kasabihan, a person is worth more for who he is than what he possesses. You cannot buy integrity, honesty, good name, authenticity, and truthfulness. Jesus says, love your enemies, pray for those who persecute you. Blessed are the lowly, the humble, the peacemakers. Blessed are the merciful. At dapat hindi tayo nagkukunwari o nagbabalat kayo. Dapat tayo laging magpakatotoo sa ating pakikitungo sa Diyos. Bakit? Because in our relationship with others, fellow human beings, sometimes we get outright judgment, criticisms. If we try to be truthful, kung tayo nagpapakatotoo. But in Jesus, He does not judge us, but He looks at us with mercy and compassion. Ito po ay nakikita natin sa pangyayari sa John 8, kung saan ay dinala ng mga eskriba at pariseyo ang isang babaeng nahuli sa pakikiapid at sabi nila, ayon sa batas ni Moses, ang sinumang nahuling makikiapid ay dapat papatayin sa mamagitan ng pagbato sa kanya. Jesus was quiet and then he said, anyone who has not committed a single sin will be the first one to pick up a stone and throw at this woman. Because all of them were sinful, not immaculately clean, they went away one by one until Jesus and the woman were left behind. And you know what Jesus said? Neither will I condemn you. Go and sin no more. God does not judge us, but He looks at us with mercy and compassion. Ang panghuli, doon po sa Luke 15, kung saan ay mababasa natin the story of the prodigal son, yung alibughang anak, yung pangalawang anak, kinuha na niya ang kanyang kayamanan na pamana, and he spent his inheritance on desolate living on loose women and so on. And when he came back to his senses, he said, I'm going back to my father, and I will tell him, I'm no longer worthy to be called his son, but a slave. He was still away, far off, and the father was waiting for him, looking for his return at the porch. He ran towards his son. He embraced him, kissed him, and accepted him, put the sandals on his feet, a ring on his finger, gave him the finest robe, that has killed the fattened calf, because this son of mine has been lost, but now he is found. He is dead, but now he is alive. And so, my dear friends, Jesus in the gospel today is telling us that when it comes to our relationship with God, first and foremost, He does not judge us, but He deals with us in mercy and compassion. Kaya, we should put more emphasis, more importance, more value on our relationship with God rather than our fellow human beings just to impress or to feed our ego. Because if your objective is merely to impress, to feed your ego and get approval and commendation and praise from other people, you will never be satisfied. You will never find true fulfillment. We can only find true fulfillment if our relationship, if our value, if our true worth is based on our true